All right, we got another trade besides the Jordan Poole, CJ McCollum thing today. Brad traded Drew last night, and now Porzingis is gone. He's going to Atlanta. The Nets got in on this as well. Porzingis with the Hawks is very interesting. We'll get to that. But as I said with Drew, it was a nice time rooting for Porzingis the last 2 seasons. Unfortunately, through injuries and a mystery illness, never got to see him really go crazy in the playoffs for extended periods of time, but there was always that game 1 against Dallas, and when he was available in these regular seasons, especially that first season, he took the team to crazy levels, but finances, all that stuff, Tatum's injury, Shams just said, with this deal, the Celtics are now out of the second apron, so okay. Now, we understand why the Celtics did this, and I already said in the Drew reaction trade that it surprised the hell out of me that they got somebody as talented as Simons while getting off of Drew's contract. I guess it would have been unrealistic to hope for that to happen again with the Porzingis deal. I will say, them getting Niang in a second rounder, as far as the basketball goes, I don't really care. I mean, yeah, Niang could step in and be a fine enough role player, make threes, etc., but this one feels pretty underwhelming outside of why we know the Celtics made this move. Would it have been possible to find something else for him? I mean, I don't know, man. It would have been cool to get a better player, but again, perhaps doing that twice was just not going to happen, I guess. This is not me trying to make an excuse for him. Like, I'm not doing backflips over this return or anything, but what are you going to do? Let's go to, well, before Atlanta, let's say for the Nets, getting Terrence Mann and the 22nd pick in the draft feels pretty good. I mean, they could probably look to move Terrence Mann somewhere else. Somebody would take him as a role player. Anyway, so the Hawks are giving up Niang, number 22. There are some second rounders moving, and they're getting Porzingis on a 1-year deal. And so we think about Porzingis with this Atlanta team, where Okongwu had a pretty underrated last leg of this previous regular season. He took over the starting role, I want to say around midpoint the year over Capella. Okongwu's good. It's just there's limitations because of his size, right? Porzingis, as always, when he is healthy and when he is not sick, we're going to add that to it now. Awesome rim protector, floor spacer, post scorer, beat switches, get into his 15-footers. You can just imagine him in Trey's 2-man game. A lot of screens, a lot of pick and pops, rolls to the basket, scoring on switches. Also, Porzingis just spacing the floor out as Trey takes his guy one-on-one, or he runs a screen action with Jalen Johnson, and then Jalen Johnson can roll, or he can get into some like short roll passing stuff with Porzingis in the dunker spot. There's really a lot of interesting things there, and you've also still got Dyson, Porzingis protecting the basket, Okongwu. I mean, there is something to figure out there now between Okongwu and Porzingis. I mean, how often do they play together, whatever, but I mean, Atlanta, they are now the next team to make the bet on. Porzingis can be perfect for us if he's able to play. I mean, we saw when he was able to be on the floor consistently for the Celtics, like he just took him to a different level until he got sick, all that stuff in the second round. And this is, of course, happening in a season in which the Celtics are out of contention with the Halliburton news. The Pacers, they take a step down. The Bucks with Dame out, and I mean, it looks like the Cavs and the Knicks are your favorites going into this upcoming season until other moves happen, right? The Magic have something to say about that. The Hawks are clearly making a play here. And as always with Porzingis, it just comes down to how often are you really going to see him. And so now this Hawks starting 5 is Trey, Dyson, Risa Shea, Jalen Johnson. I'm guessing Porzingis if he and Okongwu are both available, but Okongwu is going to end up starting a lot because Porzingis is going to miss games. You also got Mo Gay coming off the bench. Shout out to him. Yeah, look, if you were going to try to imagine a good defense around Trae Young, Dyson on the ball, and all the chaos he causes with steals, deflections, etc., Risa Shea, as his offense developed more in his rookie season, from day one, I was saying, I like this kid's team defense, I like his rotations, I like his closeouts, I like all that stuff. Not that I was the only one. You got Porzingis to protect the basket. Okongwu can defend as well, even if, again, there's just limitations because of his size. All right, man. I do think Porzingis also should get the Hawks 3-point rate up a little bit. I mean, you guys might be able to hear my air conditioner in the background. It's hot out. What can I do? They were 15th in the league in threes attempted, which it's funny that in 2025, that's still like 38 threes a game. But if you want to keep up with the league, he should help out with that some. And sure, after this season, a lot of things have to happen. But after this season, there will be a question about Porzingis' next contract. He's on the expiring, of course. But as far as making a swing for a player who can really impact their team on both sides of the floor while not having to give up too much. I mean, they gave up the 22nd pick, but they still have Sacramento's pick at number 13. And doing this while we are not too far away from Trae Young's next extension, where, I mean, the vibes don't seem to be bad there, but you never know with the NBA if you got a star player, the team's been kind of mediocre for a few years, whatever. This is a swing to get him out of that. And especially in a season where the top of the East is going to be a bit weaker. And Hawks fans, you can just start imagining the Trae Young Porzingis two-man game because it's going to be a lot of their offense. But hey, I do think they've made some little strides here and there with Trae not having to be as dominant on the ball, even if it's like him in an off-ball set before getting the ball. Cool stuff, man. Also, Bobby Marks just tweeted the Nets, they've got 5 first-round picks, so that's nice.